Once upon a time, in the quaint village of Willowbrook, there lived a boy named Felix. Felix was no ordinary boy. His eyes sparkled with mischief, and his mind brimmed with ideas that defied logic and convention. His wild, curly hair mirrored the whirlwind of thoughts that constantly brewed within him. Felix's adventures began one sunny morning when he discovered an old, dusty map in his grandmother's attic. The map hinted at hidden treasures and unexplored lands, promising excitement and mystery. Without a second thought, Felix packed a small bag with essentials: a compass, a flashlight, some snacks, and his favorite book of riddles. His first destination was the enchanted forest, a place whispered about in hushed tones by the villagers. Felix marched in, fearless and eager. He followed the map's winding path until he reached a towering tree with a door carved into its trunk. Curiosity piqued. He knocked, and to his surprise, the door creaked open. Inside, he found a room filled with ancient books and strange artifacts. A talking owl, perched on a high shelf, greeted him. "Welcome, young adventurer," it hooted. "To find the treasure, you must solve my riddle." Felix grinned. Riddles were his forte. The owl asked, "I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?" "A whisper," Felix answered confidently. The owl nodded and handed him a golden key. With the key in hand, Felix ventured deeper into the forest, eventually arriving at a glistening lake. The map indicated the treasure was hidden beneath its waters. Undeterred by the challenge, Felix fashioned a makeshift diving suit from an old barrel and some tubing. He dove into the lake, the world above shimmering like a dream. At the bottom, he found a chest, but it was guarded by a gigantic, gentle sea serpent. The serpent spoke. "To take the treasure, you must answer a question. What is the greatest treasure in the world?" Felix thought hard. Gold and jewels flashed in his mind, but then he remembered his grandmother's words. "The greatest treasure is not gold, but the joy you bring to others." He replied, "The greatest treasure is making others happy." The serpent smiled and allowed Felix to take the chest. Inside, he found not gold, but seeds and a note. The note read, "Plant these seeds, and you will discover true treasure." Returning to Willowbrook, Felix planted the seeds in the village square. To everyone's amazement, they grew overnight into a beautiful garden filled with flowers, fruits, and trees bearing golden apples. The garden became a place where villagers gathered, shared stories, and found joy in each other's company. But Felix's thirst for adventure was far from quenched. One day, he received a message carried by a falcon. The message spoke of a hidden kingdom in the clouds, accessible only by a secret staircase atop the highest mountain. Determined to see it, Felix set out immediately. Climbing the treacherous peak, he faced icy winds and sheer cliffs. At the summit, he found the staircase, made of shimmering, translucent steps. As he ascended, the air grew lighter, and he soon found himself in the Cloud Kingdom, a place of breathtaking beauty with floating islands and crystal palaces. Here, Felix met Queen Seraphina, who ruled the kingdom. She explained that their magical cloud supply was dwindling, threatening their existence. Felix, always ready for a challenge, proposed a solution. Using the knowledge from his book of riddles and the seeds from his enchanted garden, he devised a plan to create new clouds by planting special flowers that could release moisture into the air. The plan worked, and the Cloud Kingdom was saved. Queen Seraphina, in gratitude, gave Felix a pair of wings made from the finest feathers, allowing him to fly home. Felix's adventures didn't end there. He journeyed to deserts where he unearthed ancient ruins, deciphered cryptic messages that led to hidden oases, and braved sandstorms that revealed buried cities. He crossed oceans on the back of friendly dolphins, discovering islands where mythical creatures roamed and helping them solve age-old disputes. Yet, the hidden moral of his adventures lay not in the treasures he found, but in the happiness he brought to Willowbrook and beyond. Felix learned and taught that the greatest adventures are those that bring people together and create lasting joy. And so, the legend of Felix, the boy whose adventures were as boundless as his heart, lived on, reminding everyone that the true treasure lies in the happiness we share with others.